Intro. You need not watch a single Western film to understand the visual metaphor of the hero riding off into the sunset. Once their work is done, the story concludes, and they leave the audience behind as the sun sets and the screen fades to black. Sometimes, they ride off slowly, other times they charge off into the unknown. When your story's hero is the 2022 Bugatti Chiron Super Sport, the last of its kind, racing into the sunset at 273 miles per hour is the only way to go. After all, this is as much a goodbye as it is a hello. The Super Sport is a new twist on the Chiron formula that'll keep Bugatti craftspeople busy for years to come. But it's also the end of the line. With the company's controlling stake sold to electric supercar startup Primic, the Super Sport is not only the last Chiron, but in all likelihood the last purely combustion-powered Bugatti road car. The Chiron-based bolide coming in 2024 will be a track car only, following on the heels of the record-breaking Super Sport 300 Plus and the brand-redefining Per Sport. You may be tempted to think of the Super Sport as a bit of a letdown, but you'd be wrong. Limited to only 273.4 mph, it's nowhere near as fast as the 304 miles per hour Super Sport 300 Plus. And absent the fixed wing, weight savings, and high grip tires of the Per Sport, it's not as corner-focused. What it is, however, is a delicious blending of those two cars, and we will be reviewing this beast today, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel Drive Time if you still haven't, and turn on the notification bell to be notified with our latest videos. Let's get right into it. Exterior. Every angle tells its own story. Head on. The horseshoe grille, customizable with digits of the customer's choosing, is flanked by a pair of 4-jewel-like LED headlights strong enough to light up a football stadium at night. Sweep around to the side profile, and Bugatti's signature C-shaped cowls frame the cockpit, the top of which is just 47.7 inches from the ground. That distinctive design element also works to separate the carbon fiber monocoque and rear of the car, which are connected by just 14 titanium bolts. At 80.2 inches wide, the Chiron Sport sits squat on the road, wider than even a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. In black like our tester, the Chiron looks like it was cut from a single piece of polished onyx, its immense power palpable even while sitting stationary, craving to break out of its carbon fiber body. Up close, the carbon weave looks to be aligned to the nearest micron, every inch of its body built to the same exacting standards as the performance on offer, and all of it serving a purpose while delivering an aesthetic thrill. At the rear, the Chiron Sport features a unique exhaust shroud with 4 individual tips housed in the center of a huge diffuser topped by 82 LEDs forming a single full-width brake light. The adaptive rear spoiler is the cherry on this very elegant cake. Owners get the chance to customize the underside of the spoiler, which is flashed to drivers behind like the proverbial middle finger upon braking. In our case, setter Bugatti's signature was used, but owners could, in theory, have "keep back" inscribed or something more offensive if they so wished to show off their wealth in such a gaudy manner. Interior. Leather, titanium, aluminium, and carbon fiber are the materials of choice for the world's fastest production car. Thanks to the Chiron's incredible width, there's plenty of space for you and your sole passenger, but as you'd expect, the cockpit is centered around the driver. You get a pair of digital driver info displays either side of a traditional analog speedometer so that passers-by can take a peek at it even when the car is off, something they wouldn't be able to do if a fully digital instrument cluster were fitted. So it's spacious, and there are plenty of opulent materials and intricate details, but you may be disappointed to find that the infotainment system does not have a dedicated screen, and there isn't much in the way of comfort features. It's comfortable, but it doesn't offer much more than air conditioning and heated seats. If that's a deal breaker for you, you're not the target market. Thanks to the impressive girth of the Bugatti Chiron, each occupant has plenty of space, but if you spec the available sky view roof, which features a pair of individual sunroof panes above each seat, you get about an inch more headroom. But even 6-footers seated in a Chiron without these panes will have plenty of space, and legroom is plenty accommodating too. As with the paint, Bugatti will tailor-make the interior to your specific tastes in any color you like. Leather is the dominant material, but you get diamonds in the tweeter membranes and titanium, carbon fiber, and aluminium elsewhere. Should you opt for a Chiron Sport or Chiron Sport 110 Ans Edition, you get plenty of black anodized design elements. The latter of these two sport models also features deep blue leather and a steering wheel featuring matte carbon fiber and leather. Engine and performance. All Chiron models are motivated by an 8.0-liter 16-cylindrical power plant. This beast of an engine employs 4 turbochargers to generate a mighty 1,500 horsepower and 1,180 pound-feet of torque. Bugatti claims that the Chiron makes the dash from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mere 2.3 seconds, and it has a top speed of 261 miles per hour. If the Chiron's standard engine doesn't quench your thirst for speed, step up to the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus. This model is equipped with a slightly more potent version of the base power plant, and it produces 1,578 horsepower. Piloted by factory test drive Randy Wallace, a model with specs almost identical to those of the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus logged a record-setting 304.773 miles per hour test track run. As one would expect from a car with a 1,500 horsepower engine, the Chiron won't win any points for being eco-friendly. According to the EPA, the Chiron achieves mileage of up to 9 mpg city and 14 mpg highway. The Per Sport and Super Sport models are rated for 8 mpg city and 11 highway. The gearbox is excellent too, and is a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic unit built by Ricardo. Aluminum paddles handle the shifts from behind the steering wheel when you want to be in full control of gear changes, and pulling one or the other results in a near-instant upshift or downshift. But you can happily leave the box in auto mode and let it do its thing, probably the better advised choice since you'll want both hands firmly on the steering wheel when handling a beast of such capability. In traffic, the transmission manages to be remarkably smooth and silent, making it easy to live with on a day-to-day basis, although the number of people who drive Chirons daily is not especially high. Drive. The Chiron's engine is encased in a carbon fiber monocoque that offers torsional rigidity similar to that of a Le Mans 1 Lithuanian Pilas prototype, while the carbon ceramic brakes employ technology derived from the world of Formula 1. The pistons on these brakes, 8-piston up front and 6-piston on the rear, are made of titanium and have special ducts to minimize heat. The suspension features an all-new adaptive shock setup and is height adjustable too, with lift mode allowing for easier surmounting of driveways and trailer ramps, while the lowest mode works in tandem with the flat underbody, front diffusers, various vanes and strakes, and the enormous rear diffuser to maximize stability at speed. What does this all mean? Well, the Chiron is as placid inside at speed as a Volkswagen Golf is at rest. The Chiron is unbelievably stable and secure. 5 drive modes, including the above-mentioned lift mode, allow you to fully exploit the capabilities of the Chiron, with handling mode stiffening the suspension to reduce body roll and tilting the rear wing for better downforce. Ebb mode is the default setting and maximizes comfort, while Autobahn mode, which is automatically activated at speeds above 112 miles per hour, lowers the front of the car and changes the angle of the rear wing for better high-speed stability. Finally, Top Speed mode brings the Chiron as close to the ground as possible and reduces the angle of the rear wing to help the car cut through the air as effortlessly as possible. The bottom line is that the Chiron is easier to drive in traffic than its predecessor, is more engaging and agile in bends, and is unbelievably calm and steady at high speed. Price. The entry-level Chiron starts at a base price of $299,800 and does not require the payment of a destination charge or a gas guzzler tax. Bargain, then. The Chiron Sport is a little pricier, relatively speaking, at $326,000. The range-topping Chiron Sport 110 ANS Bugatti is the most expensive offering and carries an asking price of $450,000. Factor in some bespoke color options or material choices, and it's not inconceivable to think that you could creep towards the $5 million mark. Of the 500 scheduled to be built, half have already got substantial deposits against them, and all from customers who have yet to drive the car. Around half of those are existing Chiron owners, the rest conquest customers. Amazingly, some have placed deposits on 2 cars. The first to be delivered as early as possible, the second later in the build phase to allow more time for greater personalization. Now that's a classy solution to a decidedly first world problem. Outrow. Quite simply, nothing combines the Chiron's civility and savagery, nor its engineering integrity and impeccable quality. Its capabilities are mind-blowing, its potency almost unimaginable. And yes, its performance, though ridiculously accessible, is all but unusable unless you're on a restricted Autobahn. Something tells me this doesn't matter a jot to those who will own one. Nor should it be to you or I, so let's just celebrate it for what it is. The most extraordinary supercar the world has ever seen. Well, there you have it, the complete review of the Bugatti Chiron. If you liked the video, Then make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Drive Time. We would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Until then, have a great day.